So hi everyone, this is Pishma in front of you. So today we are just going to do an assignment, and in this assignment, the assignment is about the a TechieSpot. A TechieSpot is our class project in which the task which are assigned to our team is that to edit the profile. Means if a user want to edit his profile, then he can. So how do we able to do? So as you can see, if any user came and click on the edit profile button, so we'll get that kind of interface where he can able to change his name as well as the profile name also. Okay, so this is what we have to done. So our task is to once we have click on the profile and once we have click on the edit profile, then uh, by clicking on the edit profile button, we get that kind of interface where we are able to change the username as well as the profile features. So we had made that interface and able to display the profile and the name to on the interface. Okay. So as you can see here, so our task is to click on the edit button, and once the edit button is so, let's move on that edit button. Okay, so there's a component called my profile. Okay, so in this my profile, as you can see, I put here an on click button. Okay, in the on click button, once any person click on the on click button, then there is a column called edit profile. In the edit profile, on click button, once we click on the on click, then then we navigate to that kind of interface where we can change the name as well as the profile picture. Okay, so this is a navigate. So how the navigate works? So as you can see, uh, to get that navigate button, we have to use import, use navigate, and use param, because we had uses also use param also from React Autodom. React Autodom is a library for of JavaScript. Okay, so as you can see, there's a button called edit button, and there's on navigate slash edit profile, and there is a dollar sign which is an ID, means it's giving a particular ID of that particular person. Okay, so the whole profile, so all the profiles will not change, only that particular profile will change. Okay, so that's why there is an ID. And if we talk about so how the edit profile navigate, there is a route path. In the route path, we had given that part edit profile, and then there's the ID, an element edit profile, means once the people get that path, then he will redirect to that edit profile component. Okay, so this is what we want. And once he click on that profile, then he went so he so he went that kind of interface where he can change. So we had made a form. In that form, what we did, the first thing that we have import the styles, because we have done certain kind of styling there, and then we import the post data from home, post, and post. Okay, and then there's an import use navigate and use param from React Autodom. Okay, so why we had imported use post data? Because post data is the source from where the data is coming. Okay, means all the because all the users data will be stored there in the post data. Okay, so for that post data, so we need the help of post data. That's why we had imported post data. And there's a const edit profile. In that edit profile, there is an arrow function and then const ID, which is used for use param. We are using use param to get that particular ID of that particular person, because we are putting the details into an object, and from that object, and the object is in the another object, and that object is in the array. Okay, so we get that ID of that particular element of an array, so we are able to able to change the username and user image. Okay, and say edit, and there is set edit. Okay, and here at the starting, at the beginning, and the username will be empty, and the user image also an empty. Okay, and there's a const navigate and use navigate, because we have to redirect, as you have discussed, because we have to redirect to our user to an kind of interface where he can change the name and profile. Okay, and the const handle submit. In the handle submit an event on prevent default, because to prevent the default behavior of reloading the pages. Okay, and there's a post data, the particular ID, because we have to do a certain kind of change. Means we have to do a particular change. But on a particular profile should be changed, and not all the profiles should be changed. So we wanted particular ID and the user profile, and in the user profile there is a username. As I told, there is a post data is a kind of array, and in that array there is a kind of object which is name is use profile, and in that object there is a kind of an key which is use username. Okay, in that key there is an edit dot username, because we had made another object here. As you can see, in that object there is a key username, and there is another key which is user image. Okay, and once we submit that button, then we will redirect to the page. And there's a handle edit. If a person wanted to add any kind of another details, means there is a username, there is user image, and once he want to change an email ID also, means an email ID or anything. Okay, so he can. So for that reason, we use here the set edit. As you can see, we made here a form. Okay, in that form there is a label which is username, and there is an input text which is styles dot style. The type should be text. The placeholder edit your name, and there's a own change handle edit. Okay, so there is a handle edit. As you can see, event dot prevent default, same as and the set edit and dot edit means taking, means we had used here the spread operator. It's take the values of that edit, and now we are taking that. Now we are adding another value in that object. Okay, in another key value pair in that object. So event dot target dot id is in key, and event dot target dot value is in value. Okay, there is a handle edit and there is a user image. Okay, and there is a save button. So this is what we had made, and because we had used param also. So yeah, and as you can see here, if I went to that interface, so once I click on that interface and there is a edit profile button. If I took here the name, let's suppose Piyush, and if I wanted to take an image, so give me a second. I want an image. Okay, we'll just copy the image address. Just a second. You want any image, so we are able to use that URL to that. You had copied the image address, and we are giving that images to them. And once we had set, as you can see, we had changed the profile picture and we had changed the name. Okay, so this is what we want. Okay, and if I talk about the particular ID, if I haven't used that particular ID, then what will happen? All the post will be changed. So no user wanted to change another user's profile. This is what we want. Okay, and this is our task which we have to perform, and we guys did it. So yeah, thank you.